Fearless Love actually kind of marks not only was it like 2010, the start of a new decade, but it really marked a new time in my life. I started with a brand new band at that time. I got back together with John Shanks. I hadn't worked with him for a while, and the whole the whole thing I wanted to do with this album was I wanted to record it in a place where I felt like I could totally get away from everything while I recorded it. And so I booked, there was a studio, it's not there anymore, but there's a studio that was in a house in Malibu. It was up in the Malibu Hills, up on Trancas, up on top of Broad Beach. And you just drive way, way, way far back in there. There's a special little entrance. And I would go up there every day. And man, it was just, I even spent the night there because it was a house and it had some bedrooms. And at the time I had a chef that worked with me on tour, and she came and lived there, and she cooked meals. She cooked breakfast and a little lunch and dinner every day. And it was amazing. So this album really had this wonderful feel of, togetherness in this album. This was the album that came after Awakening, and the Awakening was, that was it was right after cancer. It was like I feel like I'm a different person. I wanted to just jump in and create this sort of spiritually based album of my life. And so Fearless Love was like, okay, how's that been going? That was like a couple years later. And things were not so good in my relationship at that time. And actually, while I was making Fearless Love, by the time after I made it and then the album came out, during that time, we actually broke up and split up. So you kind of get this, there's a sadness a little in Fearless Love because of that, because of knowing changes and stuff. Yet there's still a celebration of, my understanding of reality in my life.